Just waking up from my turkey coma from the tryptophan. How was your Thanksgiving, everybody? This is Tanks Vlog for November 23rd, 2018. We're wrapping up the day in sports, and we're brought to you by Allow Me to Be Frank, the weekly podcast you can hear on SoundCloud and iTunes. This week we had Clem. It was a great Thanksgiving discussion. So be sure to tune in. SoundCloud, iTunes, and of course, what Thanksgiving is complete without football? And we had 3 games. And what we saw was frauds and contenders. The biggest fraud of all is Matthew Stafford. This guy has been in Detroit for 10 years. What has he done? Now, what's sad is he's actually probably the best quarterback the Lions have had in the last 60 years. But that's not saying much. We're talking about people like Greg Landry and Chuck Long and Rodney Peete, Andre Ware, Eric Kramer, Scott Mitchell, Joey Harrington, Don Orlovsky. Need I say more? I mean, it's been pretty brutal for the Lions for the last 60 years, as they've won exactly one is the loneliest playoff game you've ever seen. One playoff win since 1957 is pretty pathetic. One is the loneliest number. One is the loneliest number. One playoff win since 1957. 1957 playoff win. One since 1957. One playoff win is all Detroit Lions have. And of course the Bears today, they had Chase Daniel. And they still won. And of course it was defense that was the difference. And it was Matthew Stafford getting picked off by Eddie Johnson, who his second pick six. Eddie Jackson, who had his second pick six in 5 days, and then that chance to tie the game. Matthew Stafford, wouldn't you like to throw a beautiful balloon? And it's picked off in the end zone, and the Lions lose. And that's now 5 straight wins for the Bears. They got a 2-game lead in the division. And with the Packers playing the Vikings, they are sitting pretty. Meanwhile, the Dallas Cowboys now are in first place as they beat the Washington Redskins. The Washington Redskins lost this game on Sunday. The Cowboys won the game 31-23, but they did not stand a chance with Colt McCoy as a quarterback. And, of course, turnovers played a big role in this game. Alex Smith is a game manager. He takes care of the ball. And I don't know if they would have won this game with Smith at the quarterback, but they certainly would have played a lot better. And they clearly miss Alex Smith. Meanwhile, it was balls on the ground. Looking like a fool with your balls on the ground. Falcons keep on fumbling. Balls on the ground. Falcons looking like a fool with the balls on the ground. Matt Ryan put the ball on the ground a couple times. Julio Jones put the ball on the game a couple times. These two are a perfect match. You got Matt Ryan, impressive stats, chokes in the red zone. Julio Jones, always among the top receivers in terms of yardage, can't get in the end zone. And when it's in the red zone, it's, we're going to fumble or intercept it. And the Saints, I mean, they didn't reach 40 points tonight, but they didn't need to. Drew Brees found his less likely receivers, got 4 touchdown passes, continues to make history, adding to his impressive numbers, as the Saints won their 10th straight, sit at 10-1 with a 31-17 win. Today's 3 stars are Drew Brees with his 4 touchdown passes, Eddie Jackson with that big pick 6, and Dak Prescott, who had a big day in Dallas. Birthday shout out today goes to one of the greatest Red Sox pitchers of all time, Luis Tiant, who turns 78. And we take a look back to 1968, when Harvard scored 16 points in the last 42 seconds and earned a tie with Yale. And the next day, the headlines blared, Harvard beats Yale 29-29. Check out the full story at Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Don't forget to listen to Allow Me to Be Frank. And have a good day. And of course, the best thing about Thanksgiving, leftovers!